Breaking news! Smoking is bad for you and damaging your health. Now, obviously, that's not a news flash to you, but recently I've consulted with multiple people who are coming in with chronic illness complaints like autoimmunity, like lupus and Crohn's disease, and they're also smokers. And so part of my consultation was letting them know that for best results and fastest results, they have to quit smoking. Not from a nagging, I'm telling you something you don't know point of view, but from a physiology point of view. So let's dive into that today. I'm Dr. John Bartemus, and I'm putting the pieces together to help you live a life at optimal. Everyone knows smoking is bad for you, even smokers. There's not a shred of evidence on the planet that says there's anything good about smoking. So why do people continue to do it? Well, obviously, one piece of it is because it's addicting. But to have someone sitting in front of me that's suffering from a chronic illness and say, you need to quit smoking, that's bad, that's likely going to make them shut down and not listen to anything else I say if I approach it from that angle. So I choose to approach it from, listen, I know you're an intelligent person. I know you realize smoking is bad, and you didn't have to walk in here to know that you need to quit. But what I want you to understand is how that smoking is going to work against us achieving what you state your goal is, which is to optimize your health. And let's use one example of a woman that had Crohn's disease and lupus, both. So I said, rather than chastising you about quitting smoking, here's how the smoking is going to prevent us from achieving the goal that you want to achieve, either entirely or at least slow us down big time compared to if you weren't smoking. So smoking, yes, is toxic. Smoking, yes, is carcinogenic. Smoking, yes, can drive Barrett's esophagus and esophageal cancer, which this person has Barrett's esophagus. She is not sure yet if it's cancerous or not. So she's going to find that out soon. So obviously, smoking can drive cancer, but smoking can also prevent us from optimizing her health and healing her autoimmune disease, because smoking creates an environment called hypoxia, or a hypoxic environment in your body. What does that mean? Hypoxia is a fancy term for low oxygen. So essentially, when you're smoking, it's as if your cells are being choked, or you're being choked from the inside out. Just like if you or I were choked, you don't want to be choked, you want to tap out, you kind of freak out if the person doesn't let go. Well, smoking is choking your cells. So they're hypoxic, they're lacking oxygen, so they're going to release chemicals and signals that are pro-inflammatory, saying, hey, freak out time, we need oxygen out down here or we're going to die. And so that smoking, pack a day, pack and a half a day, any amount, is creating a hypoxic stimulus, which is pro-inflammatory. Well, the specific pro-inflammatory substrate that's being released in hypoxia is hypoxia-inducible factor 1 alpha, HIF1 alpha. Well, that will co-activate NF-kappa B, which is a widely inflammatory molecule in broad ranges of physiology. And NF-kappa B will co-activate STAT3, which drives the damage in autoimmune processes. So by smoking each cigarette, this hypoxic stimulus can be driving her autoimmune processes. So if she continues to smoke but wants to work with me to deal with the autoimmune processes, can you see how that may be one step forward, one step back? So this is why I say you need to quit smoking. Not because I'm standing up on a pedestal saying I'm smarter than you and you should know this, because I know they already know this. But I want to educate them as to, hey, here's the underlying physiology. Here's the direct mechanism by which each cigarette is preventing you from achieving what you state your goal is optimizing your health and driving your autoimmune diseases to dormancy. Continuing to smoke is going to prevent us from achieving that goal as best we can. So we need to stop smoking so that we can primarily first achieve the stated goal that you have for your health, but then secondarily remove all the toxicity and carcinogens that you're also inhaling with each breath. So if you are out there suffering from chronic illness and you're smoking, and hey, if you're drinking and not exercising and not sleeping and in bad relationships, if we're all doing things or some things that we know are wrong and not correcting them, let's approach them from an angle that, okay, I need to correct this because here's my stated goal, and this is preventing me from achieving this goal. So I need to quit it for this reason above and beyond. I know it's wrong, but hey, specifically to me and what I state I want to achieve, this is preventing me from achieving that. So it's an even bigger anchor for me to focus on that and quit that thing. So I hope this has been helpful for you. And if you're looking for help in quitting, there's many resources out there, and a functional medicine practitioner may be one of the pieces to that puzzle.